Hey guys, welcome to New Zealand's biggest gap year. It's an epic adventure that Laura and I decided to tackle 2 years ago. We had to do 365 activities all around New Zealand in only 365 days. And this is day 70. And we're doing clay pigeon shooting in Makoura Lodge. But today this introduction is going to be a little bit different. And instead of telling you to join me at the end of the video or anything like that, I'm going to play the original introduction from the first time we published the video because it was just hilarious.
Waking up early in Makoura Lodge, but shooting bullets at Makoura Lodge. There is Chris with his gun. I can't even see the sun. It is dark. Where is the clay pigeons? I don't know.
Alright, join me at the end of the video, during which I'm going to be answering all your questions you had the first time we published it. See you then.
Like every morning, we wake up early, we are in Makoura Lodge, and Chris, who is our host and also a farmer here, he's awake and he says, hey, do you want to try some clay pigeon shooting? So that is our early morning activity. It's still a little bit dark outside, but the sun is slowly rising. Perfect, because luckily the discs for the clay bird shooting are so orange, you can't miss them really.
So Laura is holding the remote right now, and when I say pull, she's shooting a clay bird. So I say pull, she presses the button, and shroom, the clay pigeon starts flying in a beautiful straight line. I'm like, boom! And I miss it completely. So I blame this one on the fact that it's pretty dark right now and I can't see much.
Now it's my go. I fire and oh my god, I hit it. I actually don't see myself hitting it, but when they're cheering, I'm like, oh, okay, I did hit it. I'm like, oh my god, I never thought I'd be able to do this. That's so cool. Yeah, I hit a clay bird pigeon. From then on, I get another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one after that, and then another one, and then one more. That's 6. I get 6 out of 10. Oh my god. I'm feeling very proud of myself right now. I'm proud like a pigeon. Not like a clay bird pigeon, because my clay bird pigeons are smashed into a million pieces.
Laura, what is that on your ears?
Earmuffs,
Why?
because I got delicate ears.
Alright, I lost miserably. Laura, I have to admit, if we were in a gunfight, you probably would have won. Congratulations.
Whoa!
No way.
Whoa! Look at you! Give me a high five.
Say goodbye to our lovely hosts who have been amazing. They've shown us some awesome entertainment. We've gone horse trekking, we've done 4-wheel driving, we've done clay bird shooting, and they've cooked us some amazing food. We've cooked them some food. So now we are back on the road.
We are making our way to Plymouth, which is one of the suburbs of Makoura, which is one of the suburbs of Wellington. So basically we are making our way all the way up to the bottom of the North Island. We are that close to the South Island right now.
There is amazing views behind us of the Ruahine ranges and just the general rolling green hills of Manawatu. Ideally enough, there is a lookout with a platform, like a viewing platform. We can just pull in and just take it all in.
We are stopping on the Plymouth beach. It's facing right on the sun. We do have quite a lot of clouds, so it makes it for a more interesting sunset because the sunlight just kind of reverberates on them and give us some different shade and colors. Laura is going nuts on the camera, taking about 20 pictures of both the sunset and us with the sunset and the driftwood and the wave and the reflection and the sunset and more clouds and more water and more reflection. Laura goes crazy.
I've literally shotgunned 3 times. Once at my mum, once at my dad, and once at my grandma. And each time I missed.
Okay, so we had a fun intro, we had a fun time at Makoura Lodge shooting at clay pigeon. It was really early. You know, that's the thing, when you do some activities on farms, sometimes you do have to fit a little bit with the schedule, but it's okay. We are kind of morning people. If you want to know a bit of backstory, you know, a bit of, you know, behind the scenes of New Zealand's biggest gap year, we had to wake up really early every single one of those 365 days because, you know, doing all those videos, doing all those writing, because we also did written reviews of all those activities that you can find on NZPocketGuide.com. That's NZPocketGuide.com, the largest travel guide to New Zealand, and there is a link to it in the description below. Anyway, you know, aside from that, we had a lot of work to do. Plus, we also had to maintain NZPocketGuide.com. It's the largest travel guide to New Zealand. There is a lot of work to put into it and to make sure it's up to date and all that. So yeah, so, you know, little known facts, you know, there's barely a day when we were not up and already running by 5 a.m. But the result was there. We did so many activities and we have absolutely no regrets. Anyway, let's go over some questions that we had during this video. So some people were asking if we needed a license to do that. So to do clay pigeon shooting, you don't need a license because that's part of a tour, right? I am not 100% familiar with the gun laws in New Zealand, but I strongly suspect that you do need a license here. We really don't see much gun ownership, like it's not something that is flaunted. There is really not many people that open carry guns or anything like that. It's, you know, guns are not really that prominent in New Zealand. It's not part of the culture or anything. It is usually used either for hunting or on the farm. That is it, and that's very rare to see people with gun in any other situation. And in that sense, New Zealand is a very, very, very safe country. So let's just make that very clear. New Zealand is a very, very safe country, and clay bird shooting in New Zealand is just yet another activity. It is just for fun, just to test some skills. I think it just tests kind of like reflexes and everything, but that is it. So just putting that out there, just making that very clear, and just toning down some of the media reports sometimes when some events happen. Okay, so some people also are laughing a lot at the rap song that Laura came up with. You know what? She came up with that on the fly. It is terrible, but, you know, in some sense, it is pretty hilarious. So it was worth playing it again, in my personal opinion, because anyway, we do those things to have fun as well. You know, it's day 70 days on the road. You know, we do 365 days. That means we have 295 more days to go. We better have fun with it. Alright, so if you are planning your trip to New Zealand and you want to pick the brain of the two writers behind NZPocketGuide.com, well, you're in luck. You can do that every single week. At 8 a.m. on Sunday, New Zealand time, we sit down on that couch over there and we answer all your questions about traveling in New Zealand. You just have to type them on the live chat. You know, you don't have to tell us much about you, so you can stay private, but we're on camera and we answer all your questions. It's a fun place to hang out, and there is a link in the description of this video and that will tell you what time it is on your side of the world. If you can't make it, you can also put your questions in the comments of any of our videos. We usually print them and we go over them during the live session, so then you just have to watch a replay and hop, here you go, you're all sorted. If you want to say thank you for all the hard work, because we do put a lot of work behind all those videos and all that, you can hit the like button. It's a free way for you to kind of reward us for giving you so much information. If you want to see more about us, you can hit the subscribe button. You get some notification whenever we do videos. We do videos probably every couple of days, sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less. It just depends on the schedule. And yeah, that's basically it. And if you do want to know more about traveling in New Zealand, seriously, NZPocketGuide.com. We put our heart and soul on the website. It's all free to use. There is no catch. So go ahead, check out the website, and also give us some feedback. Tell us if you like it or not. In the meantime, keep on traveling awesome. Keep on planning your dream holiday in New Zealand. This is the right place to do so. This is the right time to do so. Let's have fun. Bye bye.